Hello and welcome to the Tarkus Zone. This is going to be a video for the Around the Estate section of my YouTube channel. I've got a playlist called Around the Estate. This is just a video to add to that. This is Catfish pond. It's got a various kinds of fish in here. Lots of turtles. I think I've got some carp in here. I've got definitely the catfish. I got crayfish that are in here. I got what they call pumpkin seeds or bluegills, I guess some places call them. I think there's even perch in here. But what we're going to do tonight is first we're going to chum it up by getting in this, it's called Purina bait chow. You can actually buy this off Amazon. And I'm just going to wing it out there. Okay. So that's out there. The fish will come up. Here comes the ducks. They're going to see that stuff. But what the reason for the video is these roasted chickens are chickens that you get at the grocery store. If you've got a catfish pond or a catfish in your pond, they will eat your carcass right to the bone. And what I do is right here at the dock is I just put it in the water. And it sinks to the bottom. By morning, you can see the fish down there if you caught those. By morning, that entire carcass will be eaten by the catfish. And it just ends up being bones in the bottom of the pond. And then I've got here a little plate of things that are not bone, and the ducks will just eat this. That's the beautiful thing about owning ducks and chickens is composting is a breeze because they'll just eat that when they see it next. Right now, they're loving up on that Purina bait chow. Now, a lot of that bait chow did fall to the bottom. Some of it floats, some of it falls to the bottom. But you can see the ripples over on this side. Those ripples are fish. Look at the size of that fish. Is that white fish? Hopefully I can get closer here. I'll get on the dock here. Look at that. Look at that. That's a koi fish. Look at the size of him. And that's one of my ducks. Actually, this will zoom better if I'm not zoomed in. So that duck's kind of afraid of that fish. Now I've got multiple sizes of those koi fish in this pond. A lot of them aren't white. They're a dark brown or they're an orange. And they're really hard to see sometimes, especially when the ducks are kind of paddling through the water. My pond is pretty huge. It's doing great this year because of all the rain we had. We'll go back to that carcass and see if we can actually see fish. The reflection of the infrared light off the camera is reflecting. See that reflection happening? Well, they'll find it. I have no doubt by tomorrow morning that entire chicken carcass will be eaten and there'll be just bones remaining. Now, the turtles love it too. The turtles will get in on that stuff. And they like that fish chow too. So if I'm throwing that out during the day, all the turtles come up and start eating it. It's meant for the fish. I mean, this is a landlocked pond that was created when we built the property. And I've got the ducks here to help clean it up, make sure that, they eat a lot of things that, a lot of bugs, lots of things that they really actually clean a pond out real nicely. That and the catfish. Having those two going in your pond, the ducks and catfish, you can't go wrong because both of them clean the pond up nicely. All right, well, I won't make this video too long. And as you can see, you can still see ripples. See all those ripples in the water there? Those are fish coming to the surface, eating that chow. I know it's kind of hard to see it with the ducks causing their own little wakes. Yeah, causing their own little waves. And that little buzzing that you hear next to me is it's an aerator that's solar powered that I got hidden underneath here. And it aerates the air. You see the air bubbles coming up? Now, it's obviously not doing a lot right now because it's nighttime, but the solar panel does work you know, when the sun's out, that thing really bubbles. So it helps aerate the water to keep the fish healthy. Oh, let's see if we can see that fish one more time before we stop the video. There it is. And I think these ducks there's some baby ones that are behind it. Oh, the duck just flew over it. You can see some baby ones in there because the baby ones will follow the bigger ones. They're schooling fish. All right, well, that's it, folks. Thank you for joining me.